welcome to the nest. There's so much stuff here that either needs to find its place or be thrown away. And my first task is to get these books off my desk. After putting away my husband's books and it being obvious there was no place for my books, I ordered a new bookshelf and just need to put it together and then put my books away. The biggest problem is that when we moved, we decided in our new place we were going to combine our offices, like our study spaces. So all of the stuff from both of our rooms were just thrown into this one room, and we didn't really plan ahead of time where everything was going to go. Having my books put away and looking nice made me so happy, and I thought, why not go out and buy some more books? I've been wanting to get into sketching and drawing, so I was looking for a good art book. And of course, I love flowers, so this one seemed really perfect. Plus, I get to squeeze in Korean study while practicing a hobby. Little language learning hack there. After getting home, my husband had cleared up a bit of the clutter on the floor, and I immediately threw a bunch of my books on it. I always struggle putting away these mass market paperback books. I have a lot, and I want them to fit nicely on one shelf, so I put them in horizontally. So while I spent the whole day going through all of the stuff, deciding what to throw away and where to put the things we want to keep, I lost so much of the footage from today, so you just get to see the tail end of things. But that's the good part anyways, right? Clearing off one space usually means another space is filled with junk when I'm the one cleaning. Now it's all just about getting everything where it needs to be and then cleaning up the room so it is ready to be used. Okay, I figured I would do a little room tour, show you the end result of my labor. I consider this room normal core. Before moving, I had it in my head that we would get all new furniture and make everything matching and look like a Pinterest post, but after looking at everything, I realized the stuff we had is perfectly fine, even if it doesn't look super pretty. So by the window, we have our two desks. Mine is on the left side and his is on the right. I have a lot of little junk pieces that I like to keep on hand, so that's why I've hung up these organizers to put all my junk on. And over here, I just have the books and journals that I use daily or frequently. And then over here, this is a bookshelf for my study books, my things that I'm studying, or also things that I use for work, and my diaries over there, of course. Over here, I still have some junk to be organized, but we'll get to that later. And then, yeah, this is my husband's desk. It is very surprisingly clean right now. And then under here, more stuff that needs to be organized. But on this table, we have the printer and the laminator. So being a teacher means making a lot of resources myself. So having a laminator at home is seriously a lifesaver. At first, I was hesitant to buy it, but it has really, really, really paid off. It helps me so much. And then now we have the beautiful little book area. This is my favorite part of the room. It looks so nice. We had to use 4 bookshelves to hold all of our books. My husband has exclusively non-fiction books, all in Korean almost. And then I have almost exclusively all fiction books, all in English. I do have Korean ones, but they're over by my study bookshelf. Over by my desk is this table. It's not really in good shape, so I'd intended to throw it away, but it's actually useful for when we have people over. We can push this table next to our dining room one for like a super table. So we decided to keep it here. Now it's kind of my art table. I can draw, paint, craft, crochet, whatever I want here. And yeah, that's it. Now the space is ready for some productivity. I've been gone for a long time, and it's just because life threw so much at me at once. I really pride myself on being a productive and self-disciplined, multi-passionate person, working on multiple projects, having lots of hobbies, but I couldn't keep up with everything when I had so much going on in my personal life. So I took a step back and just let life play out as it was meant to. And now, coming out of all of it, I'm in a better headspace to get back into my multi-passionate habits. If you've seen my previous videos, you know I use journaling as a way to organize the chaos that is my mind, and I love making lists. I use templates like these, my master project list or master hobby list, to keep track of all the things ongoing and paused that I have going on. As a multi-passionate person, I really want to give attention to all of my passions, even if it's just writing them down. Then I move on to a template like this with 4 different boxes to really narrow down the projects or hobbies that I have going on. I can't do all of them at once, so I try to focus on just 3 or 4 at a time. So let's say right now in terms of projects, like I have YouTube, writing, my online resource store, and then I added my work projects here too. I can jot down the general ideas and things that I need to do to make progress on for each one. So say for YouTube, I can jot down the video ideas I have right now that I want to make next. I can do the same with my hobby projects. Like for crochet, I want to finish my pillowcase. I want to make a small throw blanket, a little pouch using some leftover yarn, and ultimately I want to make one of those big granny square blankets. Like, you know, the kind with the black and rainbow colored yarn. Having my projects all laid out like this helps put in perspective what I need to do. So then when I'm ready to be productive, I can choose one of the project tasks and narrow it down even further. And I know it's a lot of templates, but you must know by this point that a multi-passionate's brain is no simple place. There's a lot going on, and it requires a lot of organization. So with this individual project tracker, I can jot down the exact steps I need to take for each task and any notes that I have about it. So say I'm making one for a video, I can write down what exactly needs to be done, what I need to film, the outline, the script, the shots, the thumbnail, what have you. And then again, in my productivity time, I can refer to this and know exactly what needs to be done. So I have no excuse to be sitting there like, I don't know what to do. This helps a lot because I don't work linearly. Like, I don't just focus on one project at a time. I jump from project to project. And sometimes I forget what I was working on previously or what still needs to be done. So I can refer to these managers, these project managers, to help me make progress. I'm gonna link down below where you can save and use these templates yourself, totally free. And if you're like me, I think that they will help you out a lot. And that's where I'm at right now. I've got my room ready, I've got my mind ready, and I'm gonna even challenge myself a little bit further, doing like a 31-day self-discipline routine, something like that. I just want to be as productive as I can coming out of like the chaos that happened in my life. I think the lesson here is that when life throws a lot at you all at once, just do what's in your ability. If it's possible, of course, try and work on your projects or do your hobbies. Give attention to your passions, even if it's just for a few minutes every day. But if the things that you have going on are just so time and energy consuming, just let them play out. Give them the attention that they need, and then get yourself back into your routine when things settle down a bit. That's the reason why I haven't posted any videos for a while. Like, my family came to visit me in Korea for the first time in 10 years. I finally had my wedding ceremony, and of course I moved to this new apartment. It was a very important time in my life, and those things really needed my full attention, and that's okay. So if you are a multi-passionate person and you're curious what the life of another multi-passionate person is like, subscribe to my channel. I plan to continue making these kind of videos where I'm just sharing my journey, what I'm learning, what I'm going through, and then also trying to share the things that I'm studying, like the books that I'm reading or the different advice that I've learned and applied to my life, and that works really well. If there's anything that you're interested in seeing or that you're curious about, just comment down below. I always respond to comments. It's my favorite thing to do. Thanks as always for watching and sticking around with me. I'll try to upload more often, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!